Hey guys, and welcome to A Bunch of Random Things, your one stop for all things anime, books, and cinema. In today's episode, we are going to be unboxing not one, not two, not three, but 10 books in total. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and let's begin. So let's begin by the first box that we have. It's by HarperCollins and it has two books inside. Let's find out. Ready? So let's open the first book in the package and it's called Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This book is a prequel to The Divine Rivals duology by Rebecca Ross, and it is about this one lady called Matilda who is a young goddess and a messenger through realms. She travels through realms, and where she meets this one guy called Vincent. He's a mortal man who she has only seen in dreams, and now their lives are entangled and their destinies become linked. This book explores their relationship, the brutal politics of gods, and a fate that could either save them or lead them to destruction. It's a classic Greek story where their relationship could either save them or lead them to destruction. And I'm very happy to get into it because this one can be read as a standalone. I thought I would have to read the entire duology first, but now I can get directly into this. And I'm excited because I've heard a lot of things about this book, especially that this book, takes place between letters. Like there are a lot of letters being exchanged here and there, which we can also see on the cover. Which by the way, it's a very, very beautiful cover, the floral designs and the characters that are being portrayed here. This is Matilda and this is probably Vincent. And the lettering, the colors, the goldens of this and the whites of this. This is probably one of the most beautiful books that I have in my collection right now. And now, time to unbox the second book in this box, and it's called Days at Torunka Cafe by Satoshi Yagisawa. It's a novel about a quiet Tokyo place and its regulars, and it has the concepts of healing, new beginnings, and human connection and literature. So the story is about this one mysterious girl named Chinatsu and this one guy, a middle-aged guy called Hiroyuki, and they meet at the cafe and then they share a connection, they share a bond where they are discussing their past, they're confronting their experiences and doing all sorts of things, forming a beautiful relationship in that cafe. I'm absolutely in awe with the design here. It has a beautifully animated drawing showcasing the characters, the cafe, and this beautiful title card, which looks very classic. So it already has earned a place in my library. So there is this one lineup of Japanese translated books which is too mainstream. If you go to any crosswords in Mumbai or in India, you will find these books, maybe all over the world as well. And Satoshi Agisawa's books are also in the lineup, along with the lineup of Kawaguchi's books like Before the Coffee Gets Cold and the others. And personally, I'm not really a big fan of these translations because maybe the essence gets lost in the translation. But I am still eager to give this one a shot because compared to the books that I've read from these Japanese translations, absolutely hated Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And when it came to Days at Murasaki Bookstore, it was quite bearable. It was not extremely exciting, but it was a good read. So I'm very much excited to dive into this. Let's see what this book has got. And by that, let's move on to the next book. So our next book is by Penguin Random House and let's unbox it. So this book is called 100 Greatest Love Songs by Biswami Dwivedi. This beautiful cover was the first thing that attracted me towards the book, and then I read the summary, and the summary is even more beautiful. I'll read it out to you. So, 100 Greatest Love Songs is a genre binding memoir of a young artist and a poet willing to risk his life for his craft. Told in 100 short chapters and arranged like a playlist, the story is one of transformation, spiritual, sexual, and intellectual, as the protagonist, a waiter, carves his path from a greasy diner in a small town Iowa to a prestigious art college in upstate New York. Along the way, he makes many new friends, misfits, and outcasts who become his chosen family and renowned American poets and artists who show him that it is possible to lead a remarkable life no matter the circumstances. At its core, the book is an ode to friendship, It is as much about an artist trying to find his place in the world as it is about people who help him do so. Ultimately, 100 Greatest Love Songs serves as a testament to the healing power of poetry and proves that literature, art, and music can save lives. This is one of the books that I will be reading on a priority because I really love the way it's put up. Firstly, it's short stories, 100 short stories, so I can read one each day and maybe talk about it or maybe just continue reading. And moreover, it's arranged in the shape of a playlist. Let's see what the playlist is about. Let's see what the first playlist is about. So, okay, so it's just song one, song two, song three. So I do not know anything. And I think the chapters are really small. Okay, so it's like 2 to 3 page chapters. So I'm like, I can actually finish this book real fast and maybe talk about it very soon in the upcoming episodes. So check out for this one. Now, let's check out the next book. Now, time for the next book. This is by Hachette India, and this is one of the special ones. I did a little bit of opening of this before, like, just to check what book I was receiving because there were too many books coming in, and I at a point lost account that which books I asked as a book mail and which I ordered. So, this we do not need to cut it out entirely, but yeah, I have it open for you guys. So, let's unbox it. And it is called Poems and Prayers by Matthew McConaughey. Surprising fact, I did not know this was his third book. So I did a bit of research, to see what this book was about and how it came into being. And I realized that Matthew McConaughey had already written 3 books. So I was scrolling reels a few days back and I saw Matthew McConaughey inside a window display of a bookstore where he was sitting and he was reading his poems aloud from this book, and everybody gathered around to take pictures. That was maybe one of the best marketing moves I have ever seen, and that automatically got me interested in this book. So I asked Hachette for this book, and they were kind enough to send me, and I'm very much excited to see what it's about. The layout of the poems is very beautiful, and the cover design is very simple, but it works. It works because it's a poems book and it's a prayers book. And I'll read you what this says, alright? The victor sees the last light. The final believer wins the crown. Don't pull the parachute too early. Fly until you touch down. Should I read this in his accent? Let me try. The victor sees the light last. The final believer wins the crown. Don't pull the parachute too early. Fly until you touch down. Okay. I'm not sure which accent this was, but it definitely wasn't Texan. Anyways, let's move on to the next book. So, the next package is here, and let's unbox it. Alrighty. Ready? So, let's find out what this. I'll let you guys see what it is first, and then I'll read the name aloud. Alright? Don't tell me. I'll read it. Okay. I'm turning the book now. So it's called Instruments of Torture by Aparna Sanyal. And the first thing that actually attracted me towards the book was obviously the cover, because are you looking at this? Have you seen any cover that looks so good? Like, just look. It has such a super artistic design to it, and there is so much philosophy. There is so much happening in this design itself. Like, how can you look at this book and not buy it? If, like, I was supposed to do this, I was supposed to say that if you want to buy this book, just check out the link in description, yada yada. But for this specific book, just check the description out, tap on that link and get your copy now, because I want to read it with you guys, and by the time I discuss it, I want that you guys should have read it too. All right, I'll read you the back cover of what it says. So, descend into the deepest, murkiest torture chambers of the soul, where rapacious dreams dwell and nightmares are forged. Come explore the mind's private darkness. These stories are named after a medieval torture device, and the true meaning and impact of every title bubbles to the surface as the connection between the various instruments and their psychological counterparts are laid bare. Among these pages, an anguished child is drugged with hormones to cure his dwarfism in the rack. A forbidden love affair unfolds dangerously in the Judas cradle. A man is reunited with his first love in the strangest places of Pillory. Torn asunder and existing at the edges of our peripheral vision, the people in these tales hold up to the reader's greatest instrument of torture yet, a mirror that looks directly into the subconscious. So this is, I think, a lot of short stories come together forming a book. I do not know. They can be a full length story or maybe a short story or a bunch of short stories coming together to form a full story. I'm excited to find out. This is by HarperCollins and I'll be reading this on a priority as well. Now, time for one of the most special packages I have today. Let me unbox it. Do you watch superhero movies or read comics and imagine how you would have done it? There are a lot of movies that come out, and I am like the biggest comic book nerd. I used to research a lot on these comics, and the more you research, the more you realize that everybody has a better idea than the one that is being shown on the big screen. Like, okay, this is a bit tricky. How do I open it? Okay, it's supposed to be locked here. Okay. Damn, military grade packaging. Or I was just maybe opening it wrong. Huh, 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 huh. I figured it out. अरे अभी भी नहीं हुआ यार. Huh, it's done. It's almost done. Back when I was watching, DC fall apart. Like there was Snyderverse, and then there was Gunverse, and then there were all the things that were coming in between, and they had potential, but they were not executed to their full will. So I used to imagine a hell lot of fan fictions in my head that I would have done this. Like if you have seen Aquaman, I'm not personally a very big fan of the film. I used to like the original Zack Snyder version where it was a little bit dark, desaturated, and it had this Arthurian vibes to it. But the new one felt more like a toy selling device. So I used to imagine a lot of stories likewise. And our next book is by this one author who's also a cosplayer. And he has written this book in hopes to give his fan fictions a name, a story. Presenting to you Shadowbound by Nikhil Sampath. So, this is a self published book. He has done everything by himself from the cover design to the printing. So, props to you, brother. I'll read you out the summary. So, this is about this one character called Kadir. Kadir has always craved a quiet, uneventful life, one where exams, hostel food, and the occasional awkward conversation were the biggest challenges. But one fateful night changes everything, leaving him with strange new abilities he never asked for, powers that draw him toward the darkness and dangers within it. Drawn together by circumstance, Sureka, a determined investigator with a personal stake, and Kadir, reluctant to use his powers, form an uneasy alliance. As thefts escalate and missing students vanish without trace, they uncover a single dangerous thread, tying it all together. To stop evil before it's too late, Kadir must decide if he's ready to embrace what's coming before the truth consumes them both. Together, Kadir and Sureka will confront a chilling secret that binds every disappearance into a one terrifying puzzle. Join Kadir as he takes his first step into a larger world as a new superhero, igniting a new age of heroes in the first tale set across the Indian subcontinent. Damn, man. I'm actually so excited to read this one. The quality of this book is insane. Like, this book is actually pretty heavy and the pages are properly thick. Man, you have done a really good work at producing this, so I'm very much excited. If you guys are seeing this, check out the link in the description. Buy this book so we can talk about it together by the time I am done. And oh, this comes with a special note from the author. Thanks, Nikhil. I'm excited to read it and review it, and I'm sure we can collaborate a lot in the future. Now it's time to move to the next book. Oh, and before we move ahead, there is this beautiful bookmark that came with the book. So let's open it real fast. It's by this one artist called Dhananjay Panchal, and it's hand painted. So that's one of the. Okay, let me just open it likewise because I'm going to be using it. It's by Dhananjay Panchal, and it's about this one scenery. You can see the grass and the sun, like there's a sun. So it's probably early morning or setting time, most probably, but it's so beautiful. I am going to be using this with this book specifically and going to keep it likewise. So now let's move to the next book. Now, time for a special package. We have this one from Crossword. The bag has been damaged a little bit by me, and this is my first one from Crossword. I've never really gotten one from a Crossword before, so I'm really excited for to show you guys this because after 1 or 1.5 hour of searching in the store, I got this one. So 3, 2, 1, presenting to you The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I used to call him Alex Michael Das for a long time. I don't know why. But yeah, he's the author of Silent Patient, and I absolutely adore that book. Verity, along with Silent Patient, are my unofficial duology that I read together. It's masterpiece in works. If you haven't read it, then you should be checking it out. I'll add a link in the description. This is a beautiful, beautiful hardcover. I really love the blacks and goldens in this. There are cracks in this which make it look even more aesthetic. The inside of the book has this premium colors and the pages are really thick. Although I'm pretty sure this is the first image I would get if I search Greek statues right now. So not really very much impressed by it, or maybe it might have a bigger significance when I read the book. It's about a Greek professor, I guess. It says, Edward Fosca is a murderer, and he's a handsome and charismatic Greek tragedy professor at Cambridge University. So there's that. I'm very much excited to get this. I do not have the Silent Patient in hardcover, but I have, like, there are 3 books, right? So let's unbox the other package and see what we have. So this one is from Pre-Loved Bookstore, and there was this auction, or we had to claim the book. So I claimed the 3 of these, and I'm very excited to show you guys what I claimed. This is some serious packaging. There is a packaging inside the packaging. So I'm pretty happy with Pre-Loved Bookstore. I'll attach a page for you guys to check out. This is the second covering. Let's unbox that. Let's also make some noise. Can they be positive? Yeah, yeah. I have kind of lost track, what books I ordered, but let's see. So I did cut the Gordian knot, and we will be unboxing the last final layer, after which I will reveal you the 3 books that are inside this package. So much patience testing. Ready? So the first book is called Fury by Alex Michaelides. This is the second hardcover I have of Alex. So now, I think he has written 3 books, so I have 2 of those. I'm still searching for the Silent Patient. Once I have, my collection will be complete. This is also a beautiful hardcover, and it comes with this card. Hmm. So back to the book. It's a pretty good quality hardcover with pretty sturdy pages and a very good dust jacket. It has a beautiful, beautiful spine. You can hardly see it, but I like it. The book smells nice, almost as if I think it's not used. The second book is called The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. This is also a beautiful, beautiful hardcover. It also comes with a card. Okay, so we have two cards. I'll just keep it like this so you guys can check out. And moving on to the book. Beautiful back cover, beautiful side front cover, beautiful spine. Let's see. It's a beautiful color here. Oh, this looks so beautiful. I I think this kind of foil siding comes in the new Dan Brown Secret of Secrets hardcover. I'm yet to get my hands on it. But yeah, this looks absolutely beautiful. I'm happy to add it to my collection. And the third one is Devil May Care by Ian Fleming, a James Bond novel. So this also comes with a card. And let's get back to the book. So this has a beautiful red interior and again very good thick pages. Let's see what we have inside it. Okay, basic spine and it's in silver this time around. All right, it's in silver. I hope you guys can see it. It's pretty neat. Okay, so all three books that I have received from Pre-Loved Bookstore are crazy good. Right? Crazy good. And since these are hardcovers, they are going to fit right onto my display gallery or the bookshelf I'm building for myself. I'll make a video soon when I start working on it. I have around at least 200 300 books, so it will be fun to pick the ones that I will be showcasing. If you haven't seen my Harry Potter Mina Lima video, then I'll attach it right here so you can check it out. That is definitely going on the display gallery. I'm very happy with the books I have. I'll be reading most probably of all these books that I've mentioned. I'll be reading Instruments of Torture and The Shadow Mound next, along with one or two pages of the poems, like one or two poems every day of Poems and Prayers by Matthew McConaughey. And I'm excited to read this. This looks super interesting for me. It has a lot of Greek stuff in it, so it's like my thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So that was it. If you're interested in any of the books that I unboxed or that I mentioned in this discussion, check the link in the description. I've added the links so that you can get your copy and read along with me so we can discuss it together in the upcoming episodes. And do let me know in the comments which book you are most excited to check out and see me discuss. Until then, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and see you in the next episode of A Bunch of Random Things.